So the ones who don't have the rooted to the tutor, roots that is, I have to explain myself in layman's terms, because y'all lame as hell. Anyway, cross timbers is the T in the Jesus cross. J is the hook that hooked your motherfucking ass to the lies and the bullshit. But anyway, if you take the T that's off of cross timbers that I just screenshotted and put it in front of Ruth Street, which is the next street up, it's truth. Like, what's her name? Sojourner Truth. Since Frederick Douglass Moore is parallel over here. But anyway, I'm just pointing out the motherfucking obvious, and clearly my dad's middle name was Douglas. My brother's middle name is Douglas as well. I had to point that shit out too. Now, if I were to expound on the map after YWE, because why the fuck did they do this to us, right? You hear me? It is Y Street, rather, because that's what this street is. It dead is to Y Street, which they took it down because there was 3 signs. You hear me? Like Holy Trinity. Anyway, it's Bell, like Liberty Bell. And what is on Bell? Oh, Texas Women's University was established in 1901. But if you take out the zero, because that's what the fuck they did, right? Especially in the Bible, the zero, the woman, is 911. Clearly. I'm done. I need to go give me a cigarette because I'm cooking right now. You hear me? Maybe thinking because I broke down Robertson, Rob, E-R-T, the cross, son. Now, the son is not the children that you think it is. What it is the light, which is the sun. But anyway, I just can't, because I told y'all I'm really woke in this motherfucker, Sleeping Beauty is woke in this bitch. I ain't even did my hair yet, which I really don't have to do, but I'm just saying, like, goddess, married to the game goddess, you hear me? Married to the game goddess, one with the universe goddess, the one who had astrocytoma tumor in her brain goddess, the one who has the yeast that, because don't let me get to talking about the Page Turner Cemetery that's next to Medical City, that is next to the Underground Railroad train, A train, that is next to the bread, Mayflower, so Flowers Bakery. Don't let me get to talk about that, because I already talked about it in the video before it. I just trying to make this video short. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, me blessed out. And my spirit team is making me say, because Christopher Columbus came over here on the Mayflower and shit, So again, I don't know why this is there, but it's a boat. It has a sail, because he sailed the ocean blue and everything. You hear me? It so happened to be Christopher is my son's name. That shit wild in the bitch, and this shit stuck in there, embedded in the grass and shit. You hear me? You can't get this motherfucking shit out. You hear me? How long that been there? Now, I have neighbors who was just outside who caught me taking a video of that pirate ship. I was like, what is that? He was like, it's a sandbox for kids. Now, because everything happens everywhere all at one time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter the time, because time does not exist. I understand what that damn Christopher Columbus selling the ocean blue and this ship being over here at this Batters Women home. You hear me? Because I feel like I've been beat up and stuff. My body hurt the shit, but I was just dancing last night. But anyway, and it's a sign outside the front that says Odyssey. Like the Independent Order of Odd Fellas. I'm sure you that sign. Anyway, the IOOF, but the capital I, OOF, when you flip it, it looked like fool. But anyway, like I told y'all, because we playing a whole backwards goddamn puzzle piece game and shit. Because we living in a hot air balloon gas bubble and stuff, you know. I'm done. You hear me? Duncan, done, and can at the same time. Ah, look at that! I'm stupid. Look at this truck, man. That motherfucker. It's a Ford, too. You hear me? It's like the Model T. But anyway, y'all can continue to let these people play in y'all damn face all you want to. Oh, my bad. That wasn't a Ford. That was a Chevrolet. That's my favorite. Chevrolet is my favorite type of car. But anyway, that's a Detroit, Michigan, murderman, car. Anyway, I just had to point that out real quick. Y'all continue, like I said, to let these people play in y'all faces. Because tricks are for kids. And, in order to make the cereal tricks, you hear me? Because that's where I'm from, the cereal city, Battle Creek, you hear me? That's water, you hear me? Anyway, you need yeast, right? But anyway, I'm done talking about this Mr. Rogers neighborhood and shit. Beetlejuice. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, go back and watch my fucking videos. They are aligned. Because they done crossed the line, you hear me? On the line in the sand and shit, you hear me? That was a pun for the sandbox. That's a pirate ship in my yard. You hear me? The elite honesty sign is a wolf, the big bad wolf and shit. And it was purple, you hear me? Y'all see the brick? They huffing and puffing and shit and blowing this motherfucker down and shit. You hear me? Acme brick, because Looney Tune Acme brick. Anyway, because I just moved from over there by McMath, mathematician, Anyway, I'm really done talking. Who the bastard showed up? You understand the last dragon and shit? When you got the glow, you got to do it. That song. I went to Grand Valley, home of the Lakers, and home of the G's. I'm a G, and I came from a V. Her name is Venus. You hear me? Like the planet and shit. That's why I have astrocytoma in my brain. But anyway, I'm just pointing out the obvious, Because when you got the glow, you got to know. And I definitely know. You hear me? Anchor up in this bitch. You hear me? Ah! And that was a pun for that boat that was in front of my yard, on the side of my yard. When you put the anchor up on the boat, you get to sailing, right? Y'all know I'm nosy, right? I looked into Charlie Kirk's, assassination, and I looked up his name, because this is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory and everything like that. You see. Y'all know that this is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, right? I looked up Charlie Kirk's name, right? CK, right? I looked up Kirk, K-I-R-K, and guess what that damn jerk name mean and shit? Welcome to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucking Kirk means church. Let the church say amen. I told y'all Houston we had a fucking problem. This don't make no goddamn sense. Now this just pissed me off. And when I say don't make no sense, is this damn thing. Like going right up in my apartment. And it's so weird that this apartment used to be a woman's battered shelter. And, because I'm in alignment and I'm going with the flow of divine alignment. And I live on the corner of Mill and Cook, Right now I'm cooking the pot roast. It's 10 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. My dinner almost done, literally. And on the side of this building that I'm on, it's a ship, like a pirate ship. And I'm gonna show y'all when I put some shoes on, and I feel like walking over there. Too many bugs over there, but I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Because the shit was wild as hell, and I was like, you know, this is weird, you know. Again, Mill, M-I-L-L, is a street that I'm on that is attached to Morse, M-O-R-S-E, and that dead end to the power place, pretty much, the Spencer Generating Power Plant off of Shady Oaks, because then it goes into another street called Shady Oaks, and then it turns back into Morse, like Morse code. Anyway, like I can't. And then I mentioned this, and I'm gonna keep mentioning it because this street, Mill and Morse, has the Frederick Douglass Moore. Shout out, gang, gang. You know, because he freed the slaves, right? Excuse me. And up the street is Industrial Street, because you know they industrialized us and put us in the mill to work as slaves, right? I can't. And if you thought I was bullshitting, that time is correct. And I'm a time stamp that motherfucker. I just put my rolls in the oven. My roast is almost done. Quit playing with me. You know, Glorilla, the great Glorilla, you know, let her cook in this bitch, you hear me? When I walked outside into Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, you know, because if you smack it up, flip it, and rub it down, the D, you know, is Rob, and the G hooked that motherfucker, you hear me? And it's an emergency, you hear me? And that's the motherfucker tenfold. Now you see that corn kits? Morrison's corn kits. You also see that Odyssey, Elite Odyssey at that. And this is Frederick Douglass Moore High School area, right? Allen is the street. A-L, look like A-I. Lean, and this is Cross Timbers, and Cross Timbers do this little dippity doo dah day right here, you know, and that's Frederick Douglass Moore. I can't. To this big Morse that's yelling at you, and this is Lakey and Morse, you know, because that's what Jesus walked on, is water, and that's Lakey indicates that. Anyway, Duncan, you know, because we've been some doonces and shit. But anyway, I can't.